So let me ask you a question. When you see this beautifully executed, well-known perpetual calendar, initially invented in 1985 by Kurt Klaus, everything could be set through the crown. You know the watch, it existed before, but there was one little thing missing. Do you know what I'm talking about? No, it's not about design, it's not about the color of a dial, it's not about the material. They have been playing around with everything. What IWC Schaffhausen has now realized, and this is absolutely stunning, they have brought the Kurt Klaus mechanism to the version 2.0 or 3.0. And the really cool thing now is that you can set the calendar forward and backward whenever you want and how you want. Welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube, where the watches are the stars. The voice you hear is Alexander, but on your screen you do see the new IWC Schaffhausen Big Pilot's Watch Perpetual Calendar Pro Set. The main disadvantage of this function of setting everything through the crown until today was the fact that if you were overdoing it when you were setting your calendar, you had to wait because you couldn't run it back. Now with the new movement 82665, this calendar can be set forward and backward. I will show it to you. You can't harm the calendar. You can do the settings whenever you want and how you want. So easy setting, and if you want to play around, if you want to just play with the Moonphase in the northern and southern hemisphere, if you just want to play around with the calendar, you can do it. In case you are setting the watch and you are overshooting, no worries, just use the other direction of the crown and you will be happy to see that everything goes back as it got forward first.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
So let me start with the stainless steel version. It is the classical Big Pilot's case. What is particular with this watch is that it comes with that beautifully executed rubber strap. And if you say, no, I want more a real bracelet, there it is. It is also part of the watch, so it comes with both. There is a mechanism underneath to quickly exchange the strap or the bracelet. I will show that to you, but just to let you know, this watch comes with both of them. And now let me start right away to give you the technical data. The diameter of the watch is 42 millimeter. 42 millimeter. The so-called dial aperture is 38 millimeter. This is effectively what you can read, 38 millimeter. The so-called lug-to-lug distance, and this, yes, is a huge watch. The lug-to-lug distance is from one side to the other side is 51 millimeter. If you are asking yourself, is this rubber strap a little bit tapering? It does, from 20.5 to 18. So it's not really much, but it does a little bit. But this is not the reason I'm showing you the watch. The real sensation is what I have been talking about first. Let me first of all unscrew the screw-down crown. Since there is a screw-down crown, the watch is watertight up to 100 meters, so that's quite something for a perpetual calendar. Now let me set back the time, make the watch smile if you want, okay? And now what we are going to do, we are going to go in the second position. First position is winding, second position is calendar. And now look, I can go forward or backward. And you see, you can just change the date as you want, the time, the date, the day, everything goes back. And if you want to do the contrary, you just wind it, you just turn the crown in the other sense. So this is pretty cool because, as I said before this technical invention of IWC, you were only able to advance but not to go back. And now, without harming the watch, without doing any harm to the watch, you can do forward, backward, as much as you want. And everything you see displayed, correlating, of course, to the year indication. This is a perpetual calendar that also shows you the year, here 2025, and we are somewhere in October. And the displayed moon phase on the northern and southern hemisphere Everything is correct, so you don't have to worry about anything. And also good to mention is that the accuracy of the Moonphase has increased to 1040 years. 1040 years. This is incredible. So the accuracy of the Moonphase, meanwhile, due to the mechanism underneath, is accurate to 1040 years. It's theoretical stuff here, blah, blah. So no deviation until 1040 years. Then we will have a deviation of 1 day in theory. No one of us will ever see this coming. But the cool thing for now is calendar settable in all directions, and this is really, really cool. Then let me show you also the new Perpetual calendar ProSet from the back. And now, yes, some of you say, hey, there is a medallion, and it's not the Probus Schaffhausen medallion, but it is the Le Petit Prince medallion that has been integrated here. And if you're asking yourself, are all watches I'm showing you part of the Le Petit Prince collection? No. This one, the stainless steel edition, the ceramic version, and you can here see Le Petit Prince, the medallion, and the rose gold version. No, it's not part of the Le Petit Prince collection. And as I said before, you have the medallion saying Probus, Schaffhausen, and IWC. So this is the little difference, how you can easily distinguish the watches if you're wondering if they are part or not. So let me come back and show you the mechanism a little bit. This is how the watch looks from the backside. Edition Le Petit Prince is marked. You have the fish, 10 bars, and it's written Big Pilot's Watch and International Watch Company, as always in such watches. It is, by the way, the caliber 82665. It's a 4 Hz caliber, 28,800 semi-oscillations at a power reserve of 60 hours. And what you see is the Peloton automatic winding system. And before I continue, I will quickly run you through the indications on the dial. I've said it before. We do have the indication of the Moonphase on the northern and southern hemisphere. We do have the date, we do have the month, we do have the days here. And in 4 digits, the actual year. So everything you need from a Perpetual calendar is visible here, clearly visible and easy readable, because the watch, as I said, with a dial aperture of 38 millimeters is quite big, and the readability is super excellent, I have to say, for a Perpetual calendar. Okay, it's a big watch. Okay, big watch. Thickness 14 millimeters. Yeah, okay. Try it on your wrist before you start any discussions with me or with any other watch aficionado you know, or any friend. It's very big, it's very big. You never know, huh? You never know. Try the watch on your wrist first before you start the discussion about is it too thick, is it not too thick. You have to try it. This is an individual decision you have to take, and you know that the Big Pilot's Perpetual watch is a bold watch, so there's no discussion about being elegant or fine or thin. Does it go under my sleeve? This is the Big Pilot's watch, and it is how it is. Now I will just take off, and this is easy. There is this IWC logo, you just press on it, zip. Same here, you see IWC logo, and even with gloves. And believe me, if you once handled watches with gloves, you know what I'm talking about. If you can do it with gloves and you saw it, it is easy. Now there's only one little thing you have to, when you put on the bracelet, you want to read IWC correctly on your wrist, don't you? So figure out when you put it on your wrist how it should be. So I'd rather do it this way, and I will just clip it in, you see, and clip it in, and there you go. And why have I been talking about it? When you look on your wrist, you want to read IWC like this and not upside down. And then some of you experts will say, hey, the famous button. Yes, the famous button also tells you that there is a micro length adjustment available. So you just press on the button and there is, you see, you can add some length or reduce the length of this beautifully executed stainless steel bracelet. And here is the mechanism. You see it underneath here. You have 5, 6, 7 millimeters of adjustment you can on a daily basis use if you need to adjust it. And it's really, really, really simple. You just press on the IWC logo, and then you have, you see here, you have all this. And it's easy. You don't have to do anything. Especially when you're wearing it, you just take a finger and you push, and then you pull it out a little bit. You shake your wrist and they say, okay, it's fine now. And if it's too loose, you go back in and then it fits. So this is really cool. And the fact that you can exchange it yourself, you don't need any tooling, is cool on top. Now, next one, I continue with the Le Petit Prince edition. And what I did not show you yet is the fact that it has hacking seconds, of course. So when I pull out the crown, it stops. You see that? At exactly 3 o'clock, the second hand stopped, and I press it again, it continues to swipe over its dial. Voila. So white zirconium oxide case. Now comes a little bit of a difference. The diameter is 42.9 millimeters. Why? Because zirconium oxide is always a little bit thicker than steel. Many reasons. It's reason of manufacturing it. It's a reason of security, and you need a little bit more substance, but it is like this. 42.9, a little add-on. Thickness 14.3 millimeters. It's a little bit thicker, but the difference is not really worth discussing it. The so-called dial aperture is 37 millimeters, and the so-called log-to-log distance, of course, yeah, if you have more material, then the log-to-log distance will be a little bit more from here to here. Now with the contrast white and black, you can exactly see what I'm talking about. So from here to here, I've been measuring 53 millimeters. The strap here also tapers from 20 to 17, but this is only to mention it. Nice execution in white zirconium oxide with that deep blue dial with gradient finish. Nicely done, waterproof, 10 bars, of course. Exactly the same indications as you had it on the stainless steel Le Petit Prince edition, and I can go in both directions, back and forward as much as you want to set the perpetual calendar. The only thing I have to say or admit is when you need to do a setting that goes over months because you have been, for instance, laying down a watch somewhere and not using it, then it can get a bit boring because you have to really go through all the days, each one of it. You have to go and go and go, and there's no way of not doing this. There's no push piece integrated somewhere where you push and then months change or so. You have to really be patient and do what you have to do. You have to go and go and go and go and go and continue doing it. That's the only thing, but most likely I would say such a watch, you anyhow wear it or you keep it running, or at least you don't lay down for months so you won't be in that situation so often. But in case you do, it happens. When I now show you that there is the same ease exchange system of IWC, ease exchange system, I'm wondering why they have been applying this on this watch, because can you, and this is now the question to you guys, can you imagine to put on any other combination of straps on this watch than white? Let me know in the comment section if that would look good. I can try. It is not sold like this, I'm telling you. I'm just trying in front of the camera to combine it with blue. This could be an idea. I don't know if you like it. So this is WatchAdvisor's choice this time. It's nothing IWC is officially offering you. This is what I did because it is just beside here. You could combine it in blue and white. Looking cool in summer, but most likely I would say the majority of you will say, okay, white, white, white. If I want a white watch, I want it with a white strap. And so you can easily, and as you see, I'm doing this in front of the camera without any problems, you just exchange it. But let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Could you wear this with a blue strap or another color? Let me know, and I will be answering your comments as always. Of course, once again, a quick look on the caliber 82665. Beautifully done, the way as we are expecting it from a brand like IWC Schaffhausen. Now, let me leave the world of Le Petit Prince and show you the 18 karat 5N gold case and crown, olive green dial, gold indexes and numerals, gold plated hands, olive green buffalo leather strap. So this is another version of the new fantastic perpetual calendar that you may choose from. Of course, we have a 18 karat 5N folding clasp, beautifully executed as always, but this is standard in this price range. I would say nothing else you might expect, with the logo nicely done. And from the back side, same calendar. You see 10 bar, waterproof up to 100 meters. We do have all the typical engravings, big pilot's watch, but the word Le Petit Prince is missing because I said it before, the medallion in the oscillating weight is the Probus Schaffhausen logo and not Le Petit Prince. And by the way, just in case you are an expert of IWC, you see that the Probus Schaffhausen logo is also now integrated in the crown. Years before they did that, they always had the fish that is behind now, indicating you the water tightness. Here you see it. And the fish was, before the Probus Schaffhausen came on the crowns of the IWC watches, was always on the crown. And so people knew when there was a fish that it was waterproof. So now Probus Schaffhausen. We are actually standing with this watch at the 15th of December 2025. 15th of December 2025. And please concentrate on this window. This is not the date window. This is the window displaying the year, because this is something you normally will only see once a year. The year change. It will jump from 2025 to 2026. And I will now, by turning the crown, show you the year change. We will display this for you. I'm advancing day by day. And this is what I was talking before. If you need to do a change that goes over a longer time, it can be pretty annoying, but I will quickly wait for the second hand to pass over. This is Murphy, because I don't want the second hand to really not show you the year change from 2025 to 2026. Look how boring the guy. Come on, move. There he is. Joking. Okay, let me continue. And we are approaching New Year's Eve, almost here. And watch carefully now. You see it? 2026. 1st January 2026. And we could, in theory, also go back. You see? 2025. And this was not feasible, makeable. You couldn't do it, because the watch always was only able to advance. So just in case you were setting the watch in the Christmas time and you were overshooting, and you said, oh no, I want you to see this at midnight. No worries, just turn it back. You see, we go back 2025. And this is so cool. So this is really innovation I like very much. And it does add a very usable feature to this watch. Okay, now quickly the diameter, etc. of this watch, the rose gold version, 42 millimeters is the diameter, thickness is 14 millimeter, the so-called dial aperture 38 millimeter, and the so-called lug-to-lug distance, the length of the watch, is 51 millimeter, and this beautifully executed strap tapers down from 21 to 18 millimeters in the folding clasp. I did not mention yet the fact that all the sapphire crystals have an anti-reflective treatment on both sides. If the watch wouldn't have this treatment, you would see anything at all, because we do film with a lot of light here and you would only have reflections. So anti-reflective treatment on both sides. And guys, what I asked you first, please let me know if you can combine the white ceramic version with the blue rubber strap, if you like that. Could look cool. It's nothing IWC officially offers you. The watch is sold only with the white rubber strap, but you can of course buy as an extra the blue rubber strap and combine it if you want yourself. So let me know in the comment section, and let me know, is this a real technical innovation? Do you like that? Do you think that this is cool? Yes or no? And before doing this and saying finally goodbye, I owe you the prices of the watches, and this is the final thing I will do before saying goodbye. The stainless steel case with that beautiful blue dial, Le Petit Prince edition, including, and this is coming together, so you don't have to buy this extra, is sold for 38,300 euro, including taxes. So this combination, as you see it here on the screen. If we are talking about the full ceramic case, white ceramic case with that beautifully white rubber strap, it is being sold for 40,900 €900, including taxes. And the rose gold version with the olive green dial and beautifully matching colored strap, but not the Le Petit Prince edition. This is a standard version, is sold for €53,600. And also good to know, there is no easy exchange here. So this watch really is supposed to be worn in that combination. Thanks for watching the video about the new Big Pilot's watch Perpetual Calendar Pro set in the Le Petit Prince edition in white and in steel, and the Big Pilot's watch Perpetual Calendar Pro set in the rose gold case. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, be sure to come back on our channel as soon as you can, and also do monitor our website and social media channels. Bye bye guys. And for all the real experts among you, thinking same what I thought when I saw the watch the first time. Yes, there was already one Perpetual calendar that was presented in 1996, 30 years ago, by Ulysse Nardin. It was called Calendar Ludwig. And yes, already in 1996, this calendar was doing the same. You could adjust it forward and backward. And it was also a Perpetual calendar that was fully adjustable through the crown. So the watch is, of course, not comparable to what Ulysse Nardin did in 1996, but still, you have to say, the first ever done Perpetual calendar, fully conceived with wheels. It was the famous Ludwig Oechslin, the genius Ludwig Oechslin, who did the calendar for Ulysse Nardin, was in 1996, 30 years ago.